the singer Billie Eilish, the phrase birds of a feather are lyrics in a popular love song. And when you watch our investigations on social media, you get to see all the love we get along the way.
I think what I'll do, I'll have you arrested if you don't get away from me. How about that?
Okay, why don't you do that? When I think about birds of a feather, I think about all the public officials I've met along the way who come up with schemes to misuse or abuse your money. Like the clearly corrupt expansion of the convention center in Pasadena, Texas. It is now mired in scandal. What the hell was going on there?
That's a great question.
We already busted the former mayor. A company run by his next-door neighbor got a $5 million contract in the deal. What a coincidence. But it's not the only place where a planned convention center project clearly has a stench to it. In fact, we found a lot that smells down on South Padre Island.
And the way you guys brush aside questions that we put forward to you, Joe, like, hey, I'm the king here, so nobody asked me any questions. That's ridiculous.
Barry Patel is no island beach bum. He's developed more than 30 hotels in the Rio Grande Valley, 9 properties on South Padre Island alone. He's the former mayor of the town.
I think it's wrong to spend all this money in a small town like ours. We have one shot at this, folks.
And he's crying foul about the projected cost of a new convention center.
Who's going to insure a $120 million convention center on a barrier island in the Gulf of Mexico?
Patel knows who's orchestrating this expensive project. It will wipe out all the venue taxes collected in the city since 2016. It's the guy hiding behind a column so you can't see his face.
Can this island support that big of a convention center?
Oh, there he is, Joe Rico.
I mean, what's the big hurry?
I don't know what we're going to do here. You want us to cancel the contract?
The Convention Bureau started spending money on architects before they did the obvious. Asked the Cameron County Commissioners if it was okay, because the convention center is built on land owned by the county. Guess what happened?
Today, the Cameron County Commissioners Court voted to deny South Padre Island's request to expand their convention center.
The city had ruffled a lot of feathers with their first proposed design because it would put a new amphitheater on land now used by migrating birds. Mother Nature is one of the big draws for tourists. An army of birders descended on City Hall.
Next up is public comments.
Sadly, South Padre Island is almost completely developed, and there's basically nowhere else for them to go.
South Padre City Council had voted to hire Gignac architects for the proposed convention center design, but even council members had been kept in the dark about the invoices for the money already spent. While South Padre has been playing games with our request for public records, we know almost $3 million has been spent. The Convention Bureau President Blake Henry has refused to talk to us. We've gotten pretty good at examining and exposing smelly government contracts, and there is something we saw in those South Padre Island documents that scream red flag to us. It's the bidding for what's called a CMAR, a construction manager at risk, the company charged with making sure the price doesn't keep going up after the project starts.
We need to hire a CMR so that we can start figuring out what the true budget of this thing is and what we can do and all that stuff.
There were 2 bidders, Spaglass and Fulton Construction.
A scoring committee of 6 was formed to review and evaluate presentations, and I'm happy to report that Fulton Construction was selected for our project.
The Corpus Christi company does a lot of work with school districts, and they've made the news in the Coastal Bend too.
The FBI conducting 2 simultaneous raids here in Corpus Christi yesterday, and one of them right here at Fulton Construction Company.
We took a closer look at the scoring sheets on that bid, and we spotted this, suspicious in our kind of work: changes to the numbers after the initial scoring was turned in. The totals changed for Fulton days after the original scoring by at least 4 of the 6 scorers. City Manager Randy Smith, another guy who won't talk to us, awarded Fulton the full 20 points for their interview more than a week after others had already voted and turned their sheets in. But there was something else, the dramatic escalation in what Fulton planned to charge South Padre. In their first bid in March of 24, it was $5.5 million, a percentage of the total construction cost. But by July, the cost had gone up to $7.8 million. But look at the bid from Spallglass, $6.8 million. I'm not that great at math, but I think I can figure it out. That's $1 million less. South Padre Island convention planners apparently don't care much about the price. It was only 5% of the total scoring. Yet look at the scoring awarded for price. 5 of the 6 island officials involved in the scoring gave Fulton the best possible score. 5. A total of 28 points. The company that was the better financial deal for taxpayers, they somehow got less. 21 points. We've been asking for weeks how this is possible, how someone could bid $1 million less and still lose the contract. We called the politicians and the bureaucrats who signed those scoring sheets, and we got nothing in return. We were told to direct our questions to Nikki Soto, the city secretary.
Well, yes, because media interviews do go through me.
So we asked her, and we got silence from her too. The natives are getting restless in South Padre Island. They should be. The Cameron County District Attorney has opened up an investigation into the possible illegal withholding of public records in South Padre. We have filed complaints alleging a systematic pattern of official oppression, misuse of city employees, designed to harass and drive out competitors to Joe Rico and his business partner, Mayor Patrick McNulty. Voters should consider conflicts of interest when they go back to the polls.
Well, maybe we need a new set of leaders to take it forward. I don't know.
And
maybe it's time to throw in the towel and say, let somebody else try this.
Leaders that should know it's a crime to abuse their government office.
If you want to take your camera out of here, you need to be very quiet about doing it, or we're going to stop this meeting for you to leave, okay?
Why are people scared of you?
I can't answer that.
Are you that?
I've never heard that.
Are you a tough guy or a mean guy?
Do I look like a...
No.